What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Druckmann, and when it comes to Naughty Dog right now, they're not really sitting in a favorable position within the gaming industry and gamers as a whole. When we come over here to the trailers for their brand new game, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, which is one of the worst names in history for a video game, we can see on every trailer put out for this game that it's getting ratioed to oblivion. We can start here at the Game Awards trailer, in which it is sitting at 9.9 thousand downloads to only 2.5 thousand upvotes. We can come over here to IGN's trailer, sitting at 54,000 downvotes to 17,000 upvotes. PlayStation's own trailer, 173,000 downvotes to only 79,000 upvotes. Or the famous Naughty Dog's trailer on their own YouTube account, sitting at 121,000 downvotes to only 55,000 upvotes. Gamers across the board have rejected this game. They are pointing out the very obvious similarities between The Last of Us 2 and this game, and pointing out basically it's just The Last of Us 2 in space. It's Big Abby Pump in space. They're roasting it day in and day out. And because they're roasting it, because they don't like the fact that they're roasting it, Naughty Dog is choosing to do what Naughty Dog does best and silence their critics. I already did a video on this recently, but we could see right here that Naughty Dog shut down their comment section. And we can come over here to PlayStation. Comments still up. We can come over here to IGN. Comments still up. And we can come here to the Game Awards themselves. Comments still up. So everybody else is accepting the roasting, the ratioing, the constant criticism of the game. Naughty Dog can't handle that. But it's no real surprise considering Naughty Dog is helmed by none other than Neil Druckmann, in which he recently came out within a New York Times interview, and he said some interesting things. Neil Druckmann says Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, is about what happens when you put your faith in different institutions. Now, I don't even know what the heck that means. Is he talking about like a more modern day thing, and where the populace, instead of trusting the mainstream media and the CNNs of the world, they're going to YouTube, or what? I have no idea what this means, and his own words don't really help that out either, because when we scroll down here, we could see what he had to say within the recent New York Times interview. In an interview with the New York Times, Zachary Small, Druckmann claimed that the story is quite ambitious, and it revealed it is about what happens when you put your faith in different institutions. More details were revealed in an official Naughty Dog blog post from the game written by Druckmann. He states that the game's protagonist, Jordan A. Munn, is a dangerous bounty hunter who ends up stranded on Semperia, a distant planet whose communication with the outside universe went dark hundreds of years ago. In fact, anyone who's flown to it, hoping to unravel its mysterious past, was never heard from again. Jordan will have to use all her skills and wits if she hopes to be the first person in over 600 years to leave its orbit, he adds. So right away, you can blatantly see that, yes, our diverse Black Korean main character is set up already to be a Mary Sue character. She's going to be the strongest of them all. She is going to be the one and only hero to enter this planet that nobody's ever survived beforehand. And she's got to be the very first one ever doing it. Man, Neil, you're really not that creative. You basically write the exact same things over and over again, ever since, again, you had Anita Sarkeesian shove her proverbial schlong down your throat. But we can continue reading on, shall we? Druckmann then promised this game lives up to the Naughty Dog tradition of creating an emotional, character-driven epic journey. Our narrative goals are rivaled only by our gameplay ambitions. So, as he continues on, he reveals that every game that they've made up to this point has been leading to this point. They are going to continue doing exactly what they did in The Last of Us 2, exactly what they've been doing. This is their prime example. This is their sole moment in which they are pushing everything to this point, which is just Last of Us 2 in space starring Big Abby Pump. This will be the deepest gameplay in Naughty Dog's history, taking our learnings from our previous franchise and pushing them beyond anything we've ever done before, he declared. So just like I just got done saying, his own words verify that. His own statements verify that. This is going to be everything that we've done before, ever since Anita Sarkeesian infected our company and I decided to bend down before her and praise to the DEI nonsense and the woke mob and say that this is what we're going to be doing. Ever since I decided to destroy my own franchise, destroy my company in pursuit of this modern day narrative and this modern day BS, it has all led up to this point in which we will be pushing it harder than ever before because that's our goal, that's our purpose. No longer are we making good games anymore centered around good storytelling, good development processes, and good gameplay. No, we only care about the narrative. We only care about the modern day politics and pushing the agenda at all costs. That's all we care about, and that's what we're going to be doing here yet again. Druckmann also commented on the actress Tati Gabrielle, who plays Mun in the game. He told the New York Times she has the intimidating presence to her. We brought her in for an audition, and she blew us away. It was one of those moments like when I first saw Ashley Johnson as Ellie. Gabrielle has worked with Naughty Dog in the past. She played Joe Baddock, the villain in the Uncharted film, and will play Nora in the second season of HBO's The Last of Us adaptation. And also, for those of you who are unaware of who she also is, she also was in Sabrina as the black girl with the blonde hair. She's been in other stuff as well. She's actually a very attractive young female. She's actually very beautiful and gorgeous. And when I pull up her IMDb, you can see like she's a stunning woman. She's actually very attractive. She's been in a lot of actual things. She's a decent actress. I'm not going to lie. She's not perfect. She's not brilliant. She's voiced some interesting characters here or there, but there's nothing really wrong about her. But you can very easily see, when we come back here, they're not the same person. They're very different people. They've obviously ugified her. They've made her more masculine. They've given her more masculine features and a masculine role. But the reason why I'm focusing on Tatia right now, because obviously there's more to this than what Druckmann's actually giving us, because Tatia is also a very, very outspoken activist. Voice actor for Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, exposed as another LGBT activist. That's right. She's a non-binary LGBT activist that wishes to push everything everywhere constantly. Now, normally I wouldn't pull this stuff up. Normally I wouldn't mention this because unless they're utilizing activism to promote their actual shows and content, it's not a big deal. But this is Naughty Dog we're talking about. This is something completely different. Naughty Dog is an ideological company that only cares about pushing ideology first and foremost. So it's not really surprising that they chose a very outspoken activist to play their latest male role, because this is modern day Naughty Dog. Long gone is the day of Naughty Dog that made games like Jak and Daxter, the Uncharted games, or even The Last of Us 1. Those games are all gone. Those storytelling styles are all the thing of the past. Now it is only Neil Druckmann. Now it is Neil Druckmann whose sole focus is identity politics. His sole focus is silencing his critics. And his sole focus is being a pretentious creative that just wants to push this bounds of storytelling that is nothing more than activism. So when you see gamers already coming out here rejecting this game, when you see Neil Druckmann specifically saying, hey, I chose this character because she blew me away and it's because of her activism, and that everything we've done beforehand has led to this point, and it's going to be the most ambitious version of our storytelling yet, and that it's all about not trusting our institutions, it's no real shocker. People already know what's happening here. People have already called out what's happening here. They already know what they're gonna get. It's gonna be another modern day video game that pushes California nonsense on everybody because that's all they have. It's not original. It's not creative. You can see it already within the synopsis and the way Neil Druckmann's talking about it and who they chose to be the voice actor. This is modern day Naughty Dog in a nutshell. But I'm gonna leave it there. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with friends, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.